Okay, my take today on lateral angle and revolved lateral angle. Just a take on it, right? It depends on the day how I take it. So we're going to start at sort of the end of the position that we got to in the previous video. So we're just going to start with one knee on the ground, one leg out forward, just so that we can kind of have that as our stance leg. So then we're going to stand up, and really by stand up, I mostly mean straighten that back leg. Yeah, stay as low as you can. Again, I don't want you to feel compression in the lumbar spine, so if you need to bring your upper body more forward, that's perfectly fine. Do it that way. I'd rather have you lean forward a little bit or a lot. Not past, you can see I'm kind of on a diagonal here, right? So you don't want to lean so far forward that you're not on that diagonal, that you're kind of making like a upside down V, wide V. But you don't want to be super low with the hips and up here in a other direction V either. So you're coming up from your lunge, straightening the back leg, staying low, but bringing that upper body down enough, hopefully, to get your elbow onto your thigh. So first thing, I'm doing my hard side first here. First thing we're going to do is try to anchor that front foot. So we're going to try to think tripod in the front foot and ground it. Now, lift your back heel up for a second, and I want your heel to get to the ground, not because you've done a calf stretch, but because you have turned your pelvis out, yeah, and taken the leg with it. So now you're in the position to go into the pose that we were talking about. So from here, you got your tripod. You could think of your back tripod too if you want to. Bring this left arm up by your ear again, and you're going to do the same thing we just did on our knees, and we're going to reach, 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 lengthening the left side, and we're going to turn left, left, left. And then we're going to breathe. Okay, and then we're just going to come out, come back down onto that knee. Let's do it again. Tripod, straighten this back leg, get that heel to the ground by turning, reach the left arm up by the ear, really reach so you get a little side stretch, and then turn to the left and breathe. Reach, turn, tripod, and breathe. Check in with your parts. How's the back of your neck feel? You know, stand up out of those feet so that you're not collapsed down or shortening your neck. Okay, and then we're gonna help ourselves back down. Use that leg as much as you need to. Always, the whole time when we're coming out of these bigger positions, I want you to be thinking about using your feet a lot to make that happen. All right, left leg forward. Right knee is back, foot is far enough in front of you that you're not going to be going way into the knee. Tripod under the left, straighten the back leg. Turn your whole body and pelvis and leg to the right to get that heel to the floor. Rest on that left thigh, tripod on the left foot, ground, ground, ground. Stand up from the ground. Right arm comes up, reaches, 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 and we rotate to the left. Stand up out of those feet. So as soon as I start to feel like I'm getting a little bit clogged up in the neck or the shoulders, pretty much what I'm doing is starting to collapse. So I'm going to think of standing up through those feet and allowing there to be a lot more space everywhere else because of it. I'm going to come out. Use that front foot in particular, but the back one too. Lower myself down onto that knee. Take a moment, and then we're going to do it one more time. Ground the front foot. Straighten the back leg. Turn. the leg, the pelvis, the spine, everything to the right until that heel comes to the floor. Left arm is on the left thigh. Stand up out of both feet. Right arm comes up. It reaches into length. And then we turn to the right. Okay, I'm feeling clogged up in my neck again. So I'm going to think about my feet. Stand up, 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 up from my feet. So I'm imagining that they are carrying everything. They're carrying the weight of my head. It's just helping me to get some of the tension out of here. Breathe. And then slowly help yourself back down. Never jump yourself out of a pose or just lose it, right? Take your time lowering yourself back out of it. Okay, and then we're going to rotate it. So, right leg forward. Left leg straight. Turn your body left until that heel comes to the ground. Ground the front foot fully. Now I'm going to turn my body, my torso, to the right. Okay, right leg forward. I'm going to support myself on my leg here, specifically with my left hand, just like we did when we were on our knees, which you could be repeating just the knee one here too if this is too much. So I do have some weight and stability on between this hand and this leg, but mostly I want to be thinking about pressing up through my feet and letting that give the space in my joints, give me the space in my joints that I need to rotate. Okay, so it's not going to be giant. If it was giant, I would have to sort of bend this knee and collapse and do a whole bunch of other things that I'm not looking for today for this pose. I'm working on grounding and stabilizing from the feet up through the pelvis and getting some spinal motion from it. So here I am rotating. I'm going to keep that back leg straight. Try not to let that back leg bend or that heel spin way out, because that's what's going to knock you in that direction that I just went. Okay, come back out. And then we're going to do it again. Okay, so bring that knee to the ground. Straighten this leg. Turn in order to get the heel down. Keep the foot there. Turn the upper body around. Stand up from both feet, especially the front one, but the back one too. And now I'm going to add a little bit more reach here. So I'm going to reach my left arm out to get more length. Right now I'm supporting myself on my thigh. If you feel fine here, you can take the right arm out and use it to turn you further around to the right. Keep the back leg straight. I felt mine just sneaking into a bend. Stand up from your feet. Slowly untwist. And let's do the other side. Okay, so that is a big move. There is a lot of footwork, leg work, butt work, core work, a lot going on there. If you're not feeling muscles kicking in to help you, especially if you are feeling things like, oh, my knee joints or my low back or my shoulders, it's probably too big of a move for you right now, and you want to come back to the one on your knees where you do just as much spinal motion but with less need for the strength and a little less flexibility. But again, you don't want to fake it, because you won't be faking it in a way that's going to help you at all. So left leg is forward. Straighten the right knee. Rotate the body to the right until you get that heel to the ground. Rotate the torso, is that right? From the waist up to the left. Keeping that back leg straight. You can see what happens from this angle if I let this back knee bend, or if I let that foot kind of turn in. The whole pose kind of falls back down onto the ground, and I don't get that as strong of a rotation in my spine. So straight, turned, anchored feet, turning the upper body around to the left. And then I'm going to reach my right arm. I think this is the first one. I think this is our first one. So we're just doing it this way. We're just using this hand to turn us a little bit. If it's very comfortable and helpful for me to have my hand back here. So if that helps, you can do that, but it's not necessary. It's helping me get a little more rotation. Okay, I'm going to come down. Come out of it for a second. And we'll do one more and we'll add a little bit of reach. So, straighten the back leg. Turn your body right, anchor the heel. Keep the body, or the leg, the pelvis, and the foot anchored, reaching into the ground. Turn the upper body around. Don't bend the back knee. Push up off that foot. I got mine out a little too far today. Push up through that back foot. Rotate the upper body around. And now we're going to add the reach if you feel like you don't feel like it's going to go into your back, basically. So reach the right arm out. Reach, 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 reach. Just give you like a side stretch right a little bit. If you feel like you can let go of this position, you can bring the left arm out. I would externally rotate it and rotate even further, all the while reaching through that back foot and leg. Breathe. Stand up out of your feet. And then come back down. Okay, so that's just my version for today of lateral angle and revolve lateral angle. Just for fun, thought we'd do a little actual yoga poses. Have a great day. Bye.